B.A.T.R Gaming presents.
All right.
All right, you guys ready?
Wait.
Let's do this.
Stop. I was joking. I mean, you guys can go.
Are you fucking sure? All right, guys. So,
hold on. I gotta open my journal.
fucking Christ. So, last we left off, you guys had ventured into the city. Thatsulu and Carnivaro went in under the attempted guise of hiring Carnivaro to kill Balthazar as a hitman. Though when they met with the governor, things didn't go out as planned. The plan ended up backfiring, and the governor revealing himself as one of the lizard-looking people. Strange. He doesn't look like a lizard folk. He spoke almost like a dragon, but didn't look like a dragonborn. So the group ended up fighting. Balthazar ended up making a prayer to the goddess that he follows, named Charisse, but he lovingly refers to her as Charisse. And ended up somehow, some way, teleporting into the governor's office, where a fight ensued, and the governor ended up dropping Thatsu. And things looked bleak, but Carnivaro definitely used that devilish silver tongue of his to talk the governor out of fighting them anymore, as the governor realized there was no point. He had proved a point to all three of the people in that room that he is more powerful than they ever could imagine. And in a flash of light, he ended up disappearing, and that is where we find ourselves now, is in the governor's office, where Balthazar, Thatsulu, and Carnivaro find themselves all alone. Oh, and Carnivaro did fucking help Thatsulu with 2 HP. Oh well, I have to admit it could have gone far better, but the plan that I had actually proved to me exactly what I needed it to prove. The governor truly wasn't who he said he was. So my
Are you
plan was
really
a success.
You're really gonna spin that?
Spin what? Actually, how did you manage to get in here?
Um, you know, magic.
Right. So, does anybody have any healing potions or something to...
I mean,
No. I'd rather die than suckle from that water skin.
are you sure?
You really had
Yes.
much of a choice, my friend?
What was that, Carnivaro? I couldn't hear you.
Do you really have much of a choice, my friend?
Yes, I
You're on the brink
do.
of death.
Yes, and I'd much rather have death's cold embrace before I suckle from that teat.
Out of game.
Yeah.
For a second. Is it bad that I really kind of just want to fucking just fucking stab him? just just to prove a fucking point.
Well, I mean, if you did that, then, that could end badly for you. But, I mean,
I'll kill him.
it would,
I'm not gonna.
it would end up killing him, but, I mean, it could end badly for you. But that's out of game, of course. In game, I mean, it is what it is. You guys see Thatsu kind of stumbling towards the governor's desk and shuffling through his drawers and looking through the papers and such.
All right, can I search around myself?
Sure.
Anything of value, like sapphires or
No,
what do you mean?
there is no sapphires, but what you do find is your bag with your stuff,
Minus a revolver.
minus the revolver, yes.
Fuck, man, that was like my signature thing.
But yes, you found your bag.
All right, is the
And
head still in there?
the head is still in there. Nothing aside from the revolver, from what you can see, nothing is missing.
Okay, so I still got the judge's head as well as.
You have the judge's head in your your satchel that you took from the creature. You have two satchels, or you have two, I guess, bags. One is the adventurer's backpack that everybody starts off with, and the satchel that you got from the creature.
All right, so everything in my old satchel I put into the new one because fuck it, time for an upgrade, and then I still have what's her face's fucking head.
Yes, you still have
Okay.
Cindy's head. Yes, it's of course rotted a lot more, skin falling off, and eyes sunken in even further. But yes, you still have
I
her head.
whisper as I'm transferring things. I whisper to the head, "You still look good, babe."
Shit. Carnivoro, as you kind of see everybody doing their own thing, you see that there's a couple chests just sitting in the office out in the open.
Go to the chests and check if they're locked.
You go to the first chest as you've caught the attention of Fatsu as he kind of looks at you, walking behind him and going to the chest. As he's still rifling through the papers, you grab the chest lid, pop it open, and it's unlocked because why would the governor lock a chest that's in his quarters of his shit? So, and as you open it up, you see that there are 6 potions. You're unsure of what the potions are, but they look to be a red viscous liquid. And you see a couple of leather bound journals. And at the bottom, you see a nice little cloak.
I read the journals.
First journal is the journal of Governor Johns. Somehow that journal made it through the explosion. We don't understand how, it's crazy how fire and explosions don't burn paper at times. But, you know, the journal made it through. And as you're reading through it, it's just a lot of his plans and thoughts about what to do with the dwarves and the mystery that is behind the elves. Where did they go? Where in their territory are they? Every single emissary that has been sent out has never come back. And the second journal is the journal of the Governor Janus, Hugh Janus. And basically, it's just detailing his plans for the human colonies, to make them prosperous. And the journal entries end roughly 2 weeks before today.
So hey guys, the someone come over. You guys know you're wizards, albeit one of you is a perverted one.
I'm a
There's some potions.
sorcerer. I'll
I have
have
no
you
idea
know.
what they are, and I think you guys need to know. There's there's a stepping off point where Hugh Janus, about 2 weeks ago, stops recording in his journal. So we can pretty safe to say that's when this dragon thing took his body, or took over his identity.
I walk over to Carnivaro, but along the way, can I look for anything else of value other than my stuff that I got?
There's the second chest that is unopened.
Okay, I go to that chest and open it.
Carnivaro, you see Balthazar start walking towards you and then just make a beeline to the chest. As, you know, the looter in him is just fucking always looting shit.
Yeah.
You are such a piece of shit.
Says the one who opened the first chest.
You open up the chest and you see what appears to be nothing.
Guys, I appear to have found nothing in this chest.
Do you want to reach your hand in there?
Ooh. Is my familiar still around?
I believe Carnivaro still has him in his bag somewhere.
Okay. I carefully reach my. Wait, hold on. Which hand has?
The left hand has Midorth.
Okay. I reach my right hand into the box.
As you reach your hand into the box, you see the vision of nothing ripple as if you're reaching your hand into water. And you feel what appears to be another chest under this vision that you're looking at.
Is it small enough to lift out?
Yes, it would be about the
Okay.
size of a very small box.
All right, I lift it out.
As you pull it out, you see that this chest is just encrusted with different jewels and just gems of different makes, some rubies, some emeralds, some sapphires, and the box itself is ornate, just
Oh, okay.
beautiful looking. And what do you
Is
do?
it locked?
It is not locked.
Okay. First things first, all the sapphires I start chipping off and putting into my bag.
Okay.
How many are there?
I need you to make a sleight of hand check.
Well, okay.
You're trying to chip sapphires off of a ornate chest. You better be
I mean,
fucking delicate.
they'll come off one way or the other,
Sure.
for fuck's sake.
Sure. But
That is a what's my modifier? That's 21.
all right. So you pull off 12 sapphires.
Oh yeah.
None of them are damaged. They are in pristine quality. And do you open the chest or do you keep it shut?
What else was on the chest?
Rubies, sapphires, emeralds, just a bunch of different. It's a very beautiful box. It's very much a valuable box. Not just in and of itself, but the stones that are on it.
Okay, I'll leave it be for now. I'll open up the chest though.
As you open up the chest, you see inside makes absolutely no sense. The chest that you're holding is about the size, it's about, I'd say, 8 by 3, 8 by 4 inches. And inside looks like it's bigger than the chest you just pulled this chest out of. And as you're gazing into it, you see just a menagerie of different outfits, dyes, makeups. And in the corner of this chest appears to be a mountain of gold pieces.
Oh fuck yeah! How big? Like a lot of gold pieces?
More than you've ever seen in one spot in your entire life. And while you're freaking out about this, Carnivaro, please roll a history check.
Oh boy.
Oh, fuck. How do I get to that screen again? Damn it.
Holy shit, guys. We're fucking rich, man.
Balthazar, I want you to put put these in your inventory. You, of course, you have the let's see, what was
I got a
his?
7.
Just a 7?
Just a 7.
Ah, shit. All right. So Balthazar wants you to put a chest of holding in your inventory. Put the sapphires in your inventory. Put a disguise kit in your inventory. And Carnivaro, as you see Balthazar freaking out about this, basically this hoard that he has found, you're trying to remember that this seems just oddly familiar. You've heard stories before of creatures holding on to valuables and gold in such quantity, but it's just what type of creature it is just escaping you.
Can I say what I think it is?
I mean, if you think you know what it is, sure, go ahead.
Guys, are these like shape-shifting dragons? Because there's a fuck ton of shit in this chest. I know dragons like to sleep on hoards of expensive shit. And they are scaly. I just didn't know dragons could fucking shapeshift. That's what they are.
Carnivaro, roll a history check again, but at advantage.
And while he's doing this, can I also look in the chest for healing potions?
There is no healing potions in that chest.
Fuck. Is there anything that would
You got
help heal?
13.
Any herbs or anything?
No, nothing.
Damn.
So as Balthazar is just going down the list of how it's common knowledge that dragons have hoards and will have large stockpiles of gold, gemstones and such. You start remembering a story that you heard, that you read a long time ago. Something about it is very familiar. These beings aren't shape-shifting dragons per se. They're a breed of dragon-like creatures. It just the name is escaping you. And where they come from is escaping you too. But it was a history book that you ended up reading, and it's just escaping. It's like on the tip of your tongue.
I share this information with the guys. Hey, I've read something about creatures like this they're dragon-like, but they're not necessarily dragons.
Do you
And,
remember where you read it? What book?
I know it was a history book from my people.
Does he get
Is
another history check for the name?
no. He that's all he gets for right now. That's Ulu is frantically stuffing papers into his bag. He's almost selectively pulling them and stuffing them into his bag as he looks at the two of you and back to Carnivaro. Let me see one of those red potion looking deals that you grabbed out of that box.
Thought there were no.
Oh, you mean you don't want to just come over here and start raiding all the other fucking chests? You actually want to help? Thank you.
Okay, as they're doing that, I toss him one of these red potions, and I also split up all the gold coins between the three of us.
So, Carnavaro's the only one that has the potions.
Oh.
Yeah, you went to a different box. It's okay
Can I
though.
still split the gold
You
coins?
can still split the gold coin. So as you reach your hand in, you start shoveling out as much gold coins as you can possibly fit into your hand. And as you're doing that, it seems to never end. And that's who walks over to you, Carnivaro. Well, are you gonna give me the potion, or am I gonna have to take it?
Huh, go ahead, take a look. And don't fucking threaten me, asshole.
He takes the potion and starts inspecting it. Sees in it that there's like some almost like goldish flakes within the potion. These are healing potions. Do you mind if I take one?
Absolutely. Let me have one while we're at it.
You have all 5. Those are your
I-
5.
I guck down one.
And I need you to roll a 2d8 plus 9.
Plot twist, it was a poison.
How the fuck do I do that?
Oh, that's right. You don't have physical dice. I think it's a slash command. It's roll
Yeah,
slash
2d8.
yeah slash 2d8 plus 9. You do that in the chat.
Roll forward slash or backslash?
I think it's forward slash
Forward.
Yeah.
2d8.
2d8 plus 9. So as you drink, that's Ulu's drinking it down as well.
That work?
Eh. Let's see. 2d8 plus 9. Didn't even work for me.
Does anyone have physical dice that can roll for me?
Yeah, I can roll it
Yeah.
for you. That's fine. Or if you want Balthazar to roll it, that's cool too.
I guess it's probably better to have the mod do it. That's
Alright.
the
Oh,
dungeon master.
okay. Sure, fine, yeah.
I figured it out.
What was it?
It's forward slash roll 2d8.
Oh. All right. Well, plus add a 9 to that 15, and that's what you get 24 points of health.
Damn.
All right.
And Thatsu, he's drinking it down as well as he's just holding his breath, trying to down this whole thing. And Balthazar, you finally finish fishing out all the gold, and there is 18,000 pieces of gold.
18,000?
18,000. So that's 6,000 apiece.
Jesus, boys, we're fucking rich. I wish you guys weren't here, but that's awesome. I divvy out their gold into separate coin pouches and toss them each a gold bag fucking pouch of 6,000 pieces.
All right, add 6,000 gold to your character sheets or your inventory, however you want to do it.
There's
So,
some big ass bags.
yeah, those would be some big ass bags. This would be some hefty sacks. So, as you guys are, well, as Balthazar is giddy about this amount of gold, and Carnivaro, you're feeling way better after drinking that potion down, and Natsu is finally done stuffing his bag full of paperwork. You hear sounds of what appears to be hundreds of just loud roars, just primal guttural roars, almost shaking the glass in the office. or shaking the glass of the office windows. Well,
Fuck.
boys, I think it's time we got, because we have to now contend with that. And we barely managed to contend with the governor himself. I don't think we can contend with however many beings that was.
Agreed. Let's get the fuck out.
Sounds like a good idea.
Tatsu walks over to the door, tries to open the door of the office, but it's sealed shut. Damn. I personally don't want to jump out of a 3-story window. Anybody have a key?
Can I look in my box?
There is no key in the box, but you do have that wooden key up your ass.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
the skeleton key.
Yep.
Getting awfully comfy with that shit in there, wasn't it?
And he was.
All right, we'll pull out the skeleton key.
Tatsu backs away from the door with his hands up, all face kind of twisted at the smell of that key.
All right, now try it on the lock.
Roll a sleight of hand check.
Okay, give me a second.
Okay.
All right. 16.
All right, as you stick the key in there, you gently turn the lock, and the door opens up. The magical, or the energy that was holding it shut just dissipates immediately. Tatsu walks past you, kind of still wrinkling his nose. It's a mighty fine key you have there. Hold tightly to it as he walks past you.
I say I will as I slip it back up my ass.
Jesus Christ.
Sounds like you're holding loosely to it, Balthazar.
Oh, I assure you, it's tightly held.
I'll
Yes.
take your word.
So as you guys leave the room, the howls and roars sound even closer. It almost sounds like an ocean is at your doorstep. As you guys make your way down the flight of stairs and into the lobby of the governor's mansion, and the 2 large wooden doors, double doors, I should say, that are dividing you from the outside are just there. Tatsu's kind of hesitant on opening them up.
Is there another way we could get out of this? Because I feel like we're getting closer to these guys. I say.
I agree. I feel like this way is going to lead to a fight, and if they're as strong as that other fucking dragon-looking thing was, we're in deep shit.
Like I said, I don't care to jump off out of a 3rd-story window. If you wish to, then that's fine, but it sounds like they are getting closer to us. And if the governor disappeared, or whatever the hell that thing was, he left, probably went and warned his people. And that's what they're doing, is coming here to kill us. So we
Balthazar, do you have any magic that you can pull that can get us the hell out of here? How did you get in here in the first place?
Well, yeah, I don't know if you'd really call it magic. It was more of a prayer to my goddess. But I do want to take this time to say, have you heard about our Lord and Savior, Charisse?
Oh boy.
Because she saved our asses back there. Most importantly, your ass.
Divine whore.
So I would recommend maybe praying to her every once in a while. Show some gratitude. But as of right now, I don't really have any teleportation that could get us out of this shit. But I look in my box to see if there's any weapons or anything.
There's nothing in there. Just clothes, hair dye, makeup, and yeah, that's about it.
All right, well, I put the box into my satchel. Well, looks like there isn't shit in here to help us with this, so I guess start looking around for hidden passageways.
That's who looks at you and just rolls his eyes. You're gonna end up getting us killed, aren't you?
You know, for somebody who was almost dead, you really got a lot that you think highly of yourself.
I only underestimated my foe. That was it.
Are you sure? Isn't that the same thing as overestimating yourself?
No, it's completely different. I never overestimate myself because I know how highly adequate my skills are.
Okay. All right. Whatever. Helps you sleep at night. Carnivoro, you want to help me unlike this prick? Start looking for some secret passageways.
As you guys are talking, you hear the howls and growls getting far closer to you, and they sound very hungry to you, Carnivoro.
Whatever this is, it wants a piece of our fucking ass. I am not liking this.
As you guys are looking around the lobby of the governor's mansion, you are finding absolutely no secret passages or anything like that.
I hate to say this. I think that's who was right, man. We need to just get the hell out and get out fast. We need to run.
All right. Well, whenever you guys are ready, I guess we hit that door and start fucking sprinting.
So as you guys are gripping the metal doorknobs or the metal handles of these large wooden doors, Batsu is just standing there, just waiting for you guys to open the doors, and you guys, on the almost like a count of three, look at each other and just fling the doors open, and the sounds of the howls that were being muffled by the wooden panels of the the governor's mansion is now in full force. It's just deafening. It is hard to hear one another, and you guys just, all three of you guys just start booking it. I mean, hard. You are running. As you do, you hear the sounds of the wood from the mansion itself being just torn to shreds as you guys just are running for your fucking lives. Anybody want to look back as you're running?
Fuck no. That's like the one thing you don't do.
So as you guys are running, you hear
I'm gonna look back. I want to see what's going on.
All right, so Carnivoro, as you
I'm still running. I'm not stopping.
Oh, I know. As you're running, you just turn and look back, and you just see hundreds of humans as they're tearing through buildings trying to get you. They are chasing you full force. Some running on all fours, others flying somehow, and others are just dead sprinting. And just, I mean, it is a sight to behold as you just see chunks of buildings being torn off as they pass through. You guys are running. I need you guys to make an athletics check.
8. I think I wasted all my good rolls on the other shit.
I got an 11.
So as you guys are running, fucking Balthazar's just like, I'm not looking back, and hits a piece of rock sticking out of the ground and trips, but feels himself get lifted up briefly off the ground. Carnivaro, you look back and ended up stumbling over your own feet as you see Thatsu's other hand reach out and grab you, lifting you both up and back on your feet as you just continue to just dead on sprint. It's looking bleak though because they're catching up. And they aren't slowly catching up, they're quickly catching up. And as you guys are just still running, you hear Thatsu. Where are we running to? Just running in a direction.
Are there any, like, houses? Oh, well, that's not really gonna fucking help. Are there any, like, caves?
No. There is no caves that any of you know about.
Can we run back towards where we killed the judge?
You could. It's going to take you days of running, though.
Alright, is there anybody know of anything close by? Town, some shit?
The only closest thing I can think of for you, Balthazar, are the dwarves.
Fuck. Yeah, I kind of muttering to myself to where the other two can't hear me. Well, my Dorth, I mean, we do have both of the things they wanted. We got Cindy's head and we got the judge's head. So we could go back. It's just I don't know how kindly they'll take to these two fucks that they didn't even know.
Couldn't tell you either. The only thing I can say is I hope they don't shoot them, and also you trying to shoot them, if they do that.
Well,
Assuming
they know
if they even
me.
shoot.
They know me at least. Alright, I guess that's the only thing, and I shout out, fuck it, let's book it to the Dwarven territories, it's the closest thing.
Thatsu's eyes open wide, looking at you in confusion. Are you fucking mad? They'll kill us.
Well, we're gonna fucking die with these things, which one do you want? It's worth a shot, at least they could be reasoned with.
I need everybody to make a perception check.
Including me.
Well, me and you would make a perception check at disadvantage. Carnivaro's still just booking it. So he'd be the only one that makes a straight perception check.
I can't see shit, so
Well, aren't we booking it while I'm yelling this out?
We're talking to each other.
Fuck, I got a 4 then.
I had a natural 20, but I also got a 3. So I think it's 8 in total. So as you see these two bickering at each other, trying to basically fight one fire with another, you see this airship slowly approaching. And as it's approaching, it gets bigger and bigger. And you see brief flashes of light as you guys are getting getting to the outskirts of town, just running southbound. But these flashes of light, you hear explosions behind you as this airship is just getting closer and closer. And as it does, you hear the roars and the howls turn to shrieks. As are you gonna look back, or are you still looking back, or just still booking that shit?
Still booking, but I look to see what all the noise is.
So as you look back, you see the wave of fucking humans that were chasing you start falling back very far as the explosions are going off, sending a few bodies just scattering everywhere. as they begin retreating back to Ol Noctazi. As this airship comes in and just lands in the sand, just sliding across the sand.
I start fist pumping in the air. I'm like, fuck yeah! And I look to you, Carnivaro and Tatsu. I'm like, who the fuck is that, though?
Tatsu looks at you. I know exactly who it is. He is or was in my employ. Best damn,
Oh, no.
best damn airship pilot known man.
Hey, out of game real quick, is James Blackport dead? Or did he just disappear?
Oh, he's been dead.
Yeah,
You
Oh,
killed
he's
him.
been dead for a while.
You killed him, remember?
Oh.
Yeah,
What did I do to him again?
You shot him in the head.
Oh. Okay.
That was your choice. It was save him and die in the crypto or the temple of the firstborn, or kill him and you'd be able to leave. And
well,
the
that
only
was-
thing that was stopping you was you thought that him and Como were good friends. He was like, yeah, I'd call him more of an acquaintance. And before he could even finish acquaintance, you shot him in the face and said, okay.
I'm pretty sure there was a third option to that.
There was a third option, but
And
we didn't
he
even get
went-
that fucking far.
Yeah, if I remember right, he actually did take the third option.
I wouldn't put it past me to take the
And
fucking
stood
shoot in
something
the
and then
face.
shot him.
Yeah, he was supposed to take him, take his head somewhere, or take his head out of the Temple of the Firstborn, which, I mean, he ended up getting that wish anyway. But, yeah, as you guys are, looking at this airship, its cannons are still going off, keeping the horde at bay. You hear a voice yell at you, "Get on board! Don't have enough ammunition to keep them at bay forever." And you see Thatsuulu, his form just mystify and appear aboard this ship as he throws a rope ladder down the side and to you guys.
I look at Carnivaro and I yell out dibs as I run towards the rope ladder and climb it.
I run towards the ladder and start climbing it right behind him.
As you guys are climbing it, the sounds of the cannons going off is just, in the back of your head, just painful. But you turn and look and you see that it is quite literally the only thing holding these people at bay. As you get to the top, you see a very young looking man who is very scarred, and he just smiling at you. Oh, y'all ready? Ready to leave this hellhole?
Yeah, get it the fuck out of here.
You see him.
Okay, yeah.
You see him spin his hand around to the person that's holding the wheel as he's standing there near a cannon with his crotch on it as it goes off, and he just rolls his eyes in the back of his head. Take that, you bastards!
My type of man.
The shell hits the ground and explodes immediately as the ship just lurches forward and begins hovering above. You hear the hissing and steam exploding out the back of it as it takes off.
Are the cannons still going off?
The cannons are still going off.
Alright, I
But-
run over to the one next to the guy who just saved us, and I also put my crotch on it.
As you put your crotch on it, it shoots and the recoil taps you in the dick and squishes your nuts against your thighs. It's very painful
screaming
for
out in
anybody
pleasure.
else. I was about to say, it's very painful for anybody else. But for you, you enjoy it. As he looks at you, gives you a nod of approval as he shoots another one out of his cannon. Just, take it! Take it like your mother did last night, you fucks! And the ship flies off and reaches a high altitude. And with that, we'll take a break.
Oh fuck!
Are you fucking like that one, you little fuckers?
Take it like your mother did last.
So you guys ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Carnivaro, you ready?
Hold on. I'm at the grocery store. Give me just a few minutes.
I'm currently balls deep in my fucking dog. Now leave me alone. Don't worry about the little yips you hear.
I'm on the phone. I'm Discord on the phone, but I'm in the grocery store.
For real?
No, I'm just kidding. I'm ready.
Alright, so
Son of a bitch.
as you guys are on this ship and it's taking off, you guys get a quick reprieve to catch your breath. Batsu walks over to the person of the ship that's wearing the captain's hat, who had his crotch up against the cannon, and they begin talking to each other very briefly. And you guys hear the captain say, "Oh, this is my ship, so you don't give me any fucking orders. No one gives me fucking orders. You understand? You step foot on my fucking ship, you're my fucking bitch. That's just how it goes."
I back him up. I'm like, fuck yeah.
I don't need any help from you. You're not one of my crewmates.
I just want to play. It seems like a pretty fucking dope
I
shit.
just pulled your ass from the fire. I don't need your fucking help. I don't need anybody's fucking help. So let me handle this, okay? He blows you a kiss and goes back to ripping into Thatsu.
I catch it with my hand.
And
Put it in my pocket.
as you hear these two going back and forth, you see one of the very short, human-looking people. You haven't seen any of these before. Run up. Sir, there's something stuck to the bottom of the ship. It's chewing its way through the hull. Probably caught one of them little bastards trying to catch a ride. I'll go take care of him real fast like. Y'all want to help me?
Fuck yeah.
Batsu just looks at him and just shakes his head no, doesn't say a word. Be a sourpuss, Batsu. I don't give a fuck. Let's go kill whatever fucking hopped onto this ship. I don't like any fucking, stragglers. Goddamn dingleberries.
I say to myself, fuck, I know this is a bad idea, but he did save our life, so I go with him.
So as you guys are walking across the deck of the ship, and you go down a hatch, and you see 6 more of these very small human-looking people, as they're all very busily engaged doing different tasks aboard the ship. And the captain lifts open another hatch and looks down and... Oh! Looks like that fucker chewed right through the fucking hole. What the fuck? Well, I guess we have to go down here and investigate now, don't we? But don't everybody fucking volunteer at once. I'll fucking do it myself then. And you see him jump down the fucking hatch without hesitation. And you hear a sword being unsheathed. Oh, it's a fucking mine! That piece of shit! Shoot through me fucking hole!
Well, let's kill his ass.
Oh, it's easy for you to say. You ain't down here now. It's gone. Oh, good lord! Oh, what the hell? He's got fucking tentacles!
I go down the stairs to see what the fuck's going on, ready for a fight.
And as you jump down the hatch and your eyes adjust to the darkness, you see it is your dog. Your dog somehow, some way, caught a ride.
I run straight towards it, pushing past the captain, and I just fucking jump towards my dog and just fucking hug it.
As you hug it, its fucking tentacles just wrap around your body as he's yipping, happily as you've come to know.
Buddy! Oh my god, buddy! I fucking missed you so much. Holy shit.
You
Things went to shit while I was gone, huh?
You fucking know this stowaway?
Yeah, it's my fucking dog, man.
Well, you bastard, you owe me you owe me some money for the fucking hole he fucking chewed through.
Alright, how much is it gonna cost?
10 grand! 10,000 gold! This wood is not of any kind of wood, it's space wood.
I look at the dog, I'm like, hey, you got any cash for this?
I'm just fucking with you, it cost you about 2,000 gold.
Ah, Jesus Christ. Alright, well, we'll put her on a payment plan.
You kiss my ass, you pay right now, you go over fucking bold. Good luck. See your dog fucking save you. Hitting a rock or something. Kinda like how I like me women. Over the rocks. As he climbs up through the hatch and...
I say out loud, I like this guy.
As he walks past you as you're saying that, Carnivaro, he gives you a tap on the shoulder. Oh, knock it off. You're just saying that because I saved you.
I come out of the brig.
At Carnivaro, as you see Balthazar come out, he's just covered in this viscous ooze-looking deal. And you see these tentacles squirt through the opening of the hatch and almost lifting itself up. You see this, what could be considered a dog that is split to the shoulder with a weird looking mouth and these two large bulbous eyes on its shoulder blades. And tentacles just kind of writhing about as it's closing its mouth and the tentacles are going back in. It takes the form of a normal looking wolf.
That's fucking weird. Where'd you find this dog, Balthazar?
He was in the Temple of the Firstborn with me. So, yeah, not really sure, but we definitely got a connection. I think we know each other. I just can't remember from where.
Fuck it.
And he does have a name. It's Jack.
Jesus, that's like the third fucking name you've given him.
Yeah, I couldn't remember the name
Wasn't it
last time.
Hirohite?
Oh, yeah, it was like Hirohito.
Yeah. Hirohito
Well,
and
his name's
Hiroshima
Jack.
or something.
Oh, yeah. His,
Got such
name's Jack.
got such a connection with this fucking dog you can't remember its goddamn name.
Yeah, well, they're starting from this day, Jack. I'll remember your name. I'm sorry, buddy. I pat him as I slice off a little piece of my flesh and feed it to him.
As you do, I need you to roll a, what is it, a D6.
It's 1.
Okay, so you take 1 point of damage as the dog just happily eats more of your flesh and is panting happily.
I pat him on the head. I'm like, buddy, we're going to have to find you a more sustainable source of food. I can't keep cutting pieces of myself off for you. Unless it's a special occasion. And I give him a little fucking scratch under the neck. And then, turn back to everybody else. I'm like, yeah, it's the last name too. It's German. It's Macaque. And that's spelled Makoch for anybody wondering.
You hear Batsu walking around above the deck that you guys are on. Where'd you two run off to?
We're down here. I found my dog.
Great. So, the captain wishes to speak with you.
All right, go follow Thatsu to the captain.
Batsu's leading the way as you guys are following. He is not acting like himself as he approaches the captain, who's now standing at the wheel, just turning it just erratically, almost as if he's playing pretend. Captain, the two you requested. Oh, that's perfect. So, what the fuck happened out there? Who the fuck were all those people? They were fucking knockers, weren't they?
No, not people. I think they might be some weird dragon folk. They're shapeshifters.
Shape-shifting dragon folk? What the fuck? Are you on one, Mike?
No, but seems like we got mixed up in some shit. My name's Balthazar, by the way. I haven't caught yours. Feel like that's a shame to not know it.
Oh, my name's Captain Redferd. Beuford
Captain
Redferd. But you call me
Beuford.
Captain when we're on my ship.
Alright, fair enough.
Thank you. See, it seems that Thatsu here can learn a little bit of respect from you.
I'd say back, I'm like, yeah, Captain. That's he's kind of a prick.
Kinda? Shit. You should have seen when he tried to hire me. Oh, a lot of "you're goners" and "this is how it's gonna be." That was funny, now wasn't it, Thatsu? You just see Thatsu just kind of puff and sigh and just walk away.
Yeah,
Hey.
looks like he's embarrassed by his old. Well, I don't know if you guys would really call yourself friends.
Oh, Thatsu ain't got no friends. It's all about the money with this one. I'll be honest. He took kind of a shine to me. Probably because my my prowess, not only in battle, but also when I'm flying my ship. I'm surprised you didn't hear about me before. Beuford Redferd, the one that almost made it to the moon.
Ah, shit, I haven't. That's kind of crazy.
I mean, how long you been in that fucking desert, mate?
Too fucking long.
Yeah, way too fucking long. Ain't been anywhere else if you ain't heard of me. And what about you, my skelly friend? You look like you're maybe made of money. Are you made of money?
But I wish. I'm Carnivaro. Pleasure to meet you, and thank you so much for saving our ass back there.
Not a
I put my
problem.
hand out to pick his hand.
He instantly grabs your hand and shakes it firm. That's not a problem at all. I was actually on my way out there to investigate because, been a bit odd for the last couple of weeks. Lots of people going out there, but none coming out of there. It's fucking weird.
Yeah, I would imagine a lot of this has to do with these shape-shifting fucking dragons. I don't know what the hell their plan is. I don't know what's going on with them, but it's evil, and I'm pretty sure they're looking to wipe out a population, if not a couple.
Huh. Well, I tell you to tell that to the governor, but I got a feeling that he's dead too, right?
Yeah, they killed him and took his identity.
Oh, that's a damn shame. So, are there any humans left in that damn town?
There were none that we could find.
Well, looks like I'm out of a fucking job then. So, I guess old Thatsu doesn't get to tell me where to go. So, where are we going to, boys? 'Cause I could take you somewhere. You know, seeing as we're still in Iradian, but aside from that, I'll have to go somewhere. I'll have to go to port in a Diramond. I still have a job to do. I just don't get paid to come out here, so... Where to?
I turned to Fetsu and Balthazar. Where the hell are we gonna go next?
Well, I might have some business in a certain area. But I don't know if you guys would really be welcome there.
Fucking
Or
Christ!
like the idea.
Just drop the fucking place! Oh, it's just
Alright.
one location that I can't fucking mention because secrets. Good.
Well, I got
Thank
business
you.
to do in the Dwarven territory.
Oh, well, that kind of presents a bit of a issue, I guess you could say. Wait, how the fuck did you get into the Dwarven territory? You're a
Kind of a
human.
long story. I was kind of getting chased out of this town for some bullshit charges, you know.
I fucking believe it.
They didn't stick.
Yeah, I believe it. You look like a stand-up guy to me. And I could fucking point him out.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that.
So, you went to the Dwarven colonies, and they just, accepted you with open arms?
Not exactly. I had a guide with me, and we ended up getting drunk in one of their pubs, and he left. But they did ask me to grab a couple things that I just so happened to have, and recently have retrieved.
Oh.
That, and I got somebody who needs a body. He's currently in my arm, so it's kind of the deal that's worked up with these dwarves over there. So I'm trying to get this man over there as soon as possible so he could get out of my fucking arm and I could jack off with that one again, if you know what I mean.
Oh, hang on. So, let me just wrap my mind around this a bit. Toss it in the old noggin. You mean to tell me that you went to the Dwarven colonies with a quote-unquote guide? That you got drunk, passed out, and he left you?
Yeah, that's correct.
Mate, I find that very hard to believe. Of everything you told me, that sounds like a lot of bullshit.
Well,
What happened? Was he a jilted lover? Is that what it was?
no, we were drinking and some shit about not having any of his own kind around or something like that. I don't know. I think he felt kind of lonely.
And you were there in a drunken haze at the bar, and you both quote-unquote blacked out.
Well, I don't think anything happened there, man. But now come to think of it, my ass was a little sore in the morning. Oh, fuck. That little
Which makes it
fiery
another day of the
bastard.
week that ends in Y.
Well, unfortunately, I could take you to the outskirts of the Dwarven colonies. I am in the wrong ship, however, to take you to the Dwarven colonies. As you can tell, I'm human, and lots of my crew look human, just like tiny humans. They're, halfling, but, little people. And my ship is currently fitted with cannons. So it looks like we're gonna attack. So I think erring on the side of caution would be the best. So I could take you to the outskirts, probably near the main gate. Well, the main gate for the human colonies. Because if we go around the other main gate, that would take a couple of days. And now we're talking money. And money I'm losing.
Well, Not just up to me. I mean, I do have 2 other people with me, and I look over to Thatsu and
Oh, I'm
Carnivaro.
sorry. No, Fatsu doesn't get to make any decisions on this ship. He just gets to be. So,
Oh.
you have another person that you may want to run this by. Though, I don't think the dwarves would have a problem with his kind. Unless
That
they
is
went to
true.
war with the lizards. No offense.
I'm with you guys.
I turned to Carnivaro. Well, I mean, we don't really have any other fucking leads. Maybe they got, maybe the dwarves have got some information for us. I mean, I've been to their cities before. They're fucking... Humans live like shit, man. They got streets of gold and shit.
Yeah, we don't really have a choice. I mean, that's where we're going.
All right.
Well, main gate it is for the human colonies, I guess.
All right. Well, then y'all can just relax, do whatever. It take me a couple of hours to get there. Hopefully, the Holstein reserves will last as we travel there. As you guys are seeing the ship as he grabs the wheel in seriousness and begins turning it, you feel the ship just gently turn and go north towards the dwarven colonies, and you guys have about 3 hours to do whatever the fuck you want. So,
Okay.
what will you guys be doing in those 3 hours?
I read my Tome of the Cognonomicon that I've gotten back. See
All
if
right.
there's any spells to learn.
There is quite a few spells to learn. And as you go through that and figure those spells out, Carnivaro, what are you doing?
I'm going to sleep.
All right. So as Carnivaro goes to sleep, Thatsu sits at the stern of the ship and just begins looking through the paperwork that he had gathered. And Althazar, you have learned, I believe, a couple new spells.
I know at least Penis Blast.
Yes. And I think another one, that consolidation one.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Testicular consolidation.
Yep. Testicular consolidation and penis blast. So, and as the time passes, for each of you very differently, you feel the ship begin to descend as the captain shouts out, "All right, fuckers! We're
He
here!
shouts out, what?
We're here! Sorry! Got a bug in me throat. Kinda like your mama." As the ship descends and lands gently into the sand, and you guys see the stone wall of the dwarven colonies, or well, the stone wall dividing the human and dwarven colonies, as you see 4 large armored beings just standing there, staring in your direction. I got you as close as I could get comfortably. So, I'll be here. Don't keep too fucking long, because I'm pretty sure you don't want to be fucking stuck here. Speaking of, when the fuck did the goddamn dwarves get the ability to put people into bodies?
Well, that's what I'm about to find out. I hope they're not pulling my cock.
Oh, did you honestly forget?
I did.
Oh,
forget.
okay. So, the guy who created the Warforged, he made a body. He can't put a body or put a soul into the body. That you were supposed to go to the Citadel of the Archmage to find out if he could do it or if he knew somebody who could.
Ah. Oh, yeah, so the heads
Yes.
were for safe passage, and I think something else. Wasn't it for something else?
The judge's head was for the body. It was a fair exchange. He would create you a body for Midorth in exchange for the head of a child of his. or a piece
And
of
the
a
head.
child of his, and you just ended up retrieving the head. The head of Cindy was the head of the traitor for the king, or well, the governor, the dwarven governor, and that was for the safe passage and the invasion of the human colony of Kolakazi.
Okay, which is going to be easy because there's no fucking humans there. Oh, fuck. All right.
So,
Yeah, I forgot I sold out the humans.
Yeah, you did.
So I don't tell them all that.
okay.
But I do tell them, the guy who made the Warforged made a body. So I'm taking that and bringing it to the Citadel of the Archmage to see if he could put a soul in there for my arm buddy that I got.
I got me an arm buddy too. Or arm buddy, sorry. Got me an arm buddy too. It's called a hand. It's got 5 sisters.
Ah.
Yeah, a little bit of masturbation humor for you.
I like you. I like you, Captain Redferd.
Everybody does.
This guy is great, isn't he?
Alright, well. So, Citadel of the Archmage. Okay. I could probably swing that. Probably find a job out there. So, when you're done there, we gotta hop on over to a Diramond and then hop on my actual personnel cruise liner, and then we'll go to the Citadel of the Archmage, okay? Sound good?
Sounds like a plan.
Alright. Well, don't keep me waiting. I only got so much liquor on this ship.
Alright, we, deboard or whatever the fuck the term is for ships.
Okay, so you
And,
just hop off the
embark.
ship.
Yeah. Disembark, there we go, thank you. And then, we head towards the fucking Dwarven territories.
As you guys are walking towards the gate, you're the one dwarf holds his hand up. Of course, he's meeting you at eye level thanks to his armor. But he holds his hand up and the helmet opens up and steam hissing again. Oh, I know you. You are a traitorous human, correct?
Yeah, that'd be me.
Believe your name was, what was your name? It was, don't tell me. Don't tell me. Panthers Cominas, correct? Was it Panthers Cominas?
Yeah, close enough as Balthazar Kumanas.
Ah, so, did you bring the thing?
That I did.
Wonderful. Let me see her head.
I open the fucking satchel and kind of like show it to him, but being wary of him not to grab it.
Oh, good lord. Oh, for everything that is holy and sigil. Good God, why did you keep this in your back for so long? It
Well-
smells of cheese and goat piss.
Me and my pack got separated a little bit, so
Separated, so did her skin. Oh,
that's fitting for a traitor like her.
I mean, it is. But why did you keep her head for so long? Did you, And he kind of nods and looks at you, widening his eyes and looking at you through the top of his fucking brow.
And quickly I say, well, so about that meeting with the governor.
He doesn't kiss and tell, boys. He doesn't kiss and tell. Hey, open the gate. Open the gate. Oh,
I
shit.
say to him, I got 2 companions with me. One of them's a human, the other one's a dragonborn. Could we get this human through here without any problems?
As Thatsu's just standing there looking at him, the dwarf looks him dead in the eyes. Don't like the way this one looks at me. He looks at me as though I'm inferior.
He looks at all of us like that, so if he steps out of line at all, you could kill him. I don't really give a shit.
Oh, we'll kill all of you. That's no problem. He fucks up. He says anything wrong, we kill all of you. and then we stick you on spike for everyone else to see and warn those who come here, don't fuck with us. We are not to be fucked with.
Sorry. Fucking accent's killing me. I look back at Batsu and I say, you fucking hear that? Don't be a fucking prick. And I turn back to the gate guard and I say, yeah, no problem. That's good.
Okay then, please enter. As the gate slowly open and the view is brought to view. Again, Carnivaro and Fatsu are met with this the first time. The road being made of just beautiful marble, and in between each marble stone is just gold as it's holding the marble in place. And you guys begin walking down this road, and large statues of dwarven gods, one hitting a anvil, or sorry, one holding an anvil, one holding a hammer, and the biggest one sitting there with what appears to be a stamp of some kind, looking almost like a hammer, but with a dwarven rune at the tip of the front of it. And you guys are walking, you seeing the houses are made of marble and gold roof capped buildings, and you see Carnivaro for the first time, metal beings walking with purpose. They're not looking anywhere, but this is the first time you are seeing, for lack of a better term, robots. Some very skinny, some very large and bulky, carrying large boxes. And you are the first dragonborn that any of these dwarves have ever seen. So you're getting a lot of eyes looking at you. And as you're looking at these dwarves are not like any dwarves you've ever seen. These dwarves are dark in complexion, and a lot of them have what appear to be enhancements. Some with robotic looking eyes, some with an antenna sticking out of the side of their head, others with breathing apparatuses, hissing. And as you guys walk into the city even further, lots of the buildings are hissing and spraying steam out of the tops of them. And as you walk towards the large marble palace that is the governor's building, Balthazar, you remember that there is one more stop you have to make, and that is to...
Yeah, so I go ahead and I say, all right, guys, before we get into the palace, I gotta make a quick detour. And I go towards the guy who was the crafter of the Warforged and enter his shop. Tell the guys to stay out here.
Natsu just keeps to himself and hasn't said a single word. And Carnivaro, what are you doing?
I turn to Tatsu and I ask him, I go, have you ever seen dwarves like this before?
No, I haven't. This is... honestly, it's quite breathtaking. Seeing what I'm seeing.
What are they?
Don't know. I mean, they treat gold as though it's nothing more than just a material. This just fills me with awe.
It figures that's what you would notice. I mean, they look like some of them are robots, some of them have some sort of like technology enhanced body parts. That's what I was talking about. Have you seen something like that before?
No, I haven't. Though there is many different artificers out in the world, so Perhaps this is more common outside of Irradian. Well, Irradian and Adiramond, I don't know if it's common in other places, but this is... It really leads you to wonder how they lost the war.
Yeah, no kidding. What are we gonna do if things go wrong? We should have some sort of a plan to get the hell out of here. Get Balthazar out of here with us.
I don't know, but I believe that the only plan that we will have is to die because everyone here looks ready for war.
We're outgunned, for sure.
Yes, so mind your P's and Q's.
I
As
start looking around to see if there's an easy way to escape and hide.
roll investigation. And as you're rolling that, Balthazar, you walk into the shop and you see Savell sitting there looking at something on his desk. And his eyes look up at you, and his eyes widen a bit. You have returned. I'm surprised that you have returned.
Honestly, after what happened, I'm kind of surprised too. But, brought you the head of the judge like you asked.
As you pull it out of your bag, he holds it, both of his hands, and he's inspecting it. This is almost like one of my children, except different, twisted. I do not remember these ornate things upon the head, but I know my child when I see my child. That is my child. And Carnivaro, as you roll that investigation, you can't
16.
you really can't find any way out. If shit went sideways, you are fucked in the worst of ways.
Okay. Well, I guess I'm just sitting here with my faith in Balthazar not to do something sexual that gets us in trouble.
It's quite alright. I'm doing the same exact. So, deal is a deal. I will construct you a body. However, you can't put friend inside of this body. You will need to find that a different way.
Alright, fair enough.
I can barely hear you. You probably should stop laying in bed.
Fuck you. Alright, fair enough.
So, it will take me 3 days to create a body. But the body will be very adequate.
Alright, that sounds good. Well, I'll be waiting on that body then.
Okay, well, you go find somebody to put soul into body. By that time, I should have body created and waiting. Bring them here. I'll make note to the guards to let you and whoever you find in.
Alright, fair enough. I'll be back.
Okay. As his eyes go from you back to the head as he kind of strokes the features of it with his thumbs. And you walk through the front door and you see just Thatsu looking at you, staring daggers at you, and Carnivaro just kind of standing there hoping and praying to God that you didn't fuck up.
Alright, gentlemen. Well, we do have to come, or at least I have to come back in 3 days. But, if you'll join me again, that'd be great. Yeah, let's get going to the palace and deliver my shit real quick, and then we can kind of look around, hopefully see if we can find any information about those fucking things that attacked us.
Why are we going to the palace? You, never divulged that.
Well, I got some business with the governor in these colonies.
Do you want to divulge any more than that?
Not at this time, no.
Fuck that.
I mean,
We're
you're
the ones that
welcome
have
to
go with you.
You're welcome to
that have
split
go
off
with you.
from
What
the
are we
group,
doing?
Thatsu, if you think you'd fare better on your own. I say with with a tone of the fact that like I basically hold all the cards here because I'm the only one that they're really okay with being here right now.
Carry on.
All right, let's we start making our way towards the governor's mansion or fucking palace.
As you guys are walking up the marble stairs, I know actually before you guys start walking, I think Carnivaro was saying something.
Ah, okay. What were you saying, Carnivore?
Oh, I said we gotta go with you, man. Fuck that shit. What are we doing?
Well, listen, like I said, I've got some business with the governor, and it's some business that didn't really involve the both of you, and I don't feel like I want to disclose it in front of Thatsu specifically.
I pull him to this. I pull Balthazar to the side. What are we doing with the governor?
All right, are we out of earshot of Thatsu?
Yeah, Fatsu's just kind of stopped giving a fuck.
All right, I continue to have this sort of hushed conversation with Carnivaro. Listen, all right, I was chased out of human territories because for whatever reason they got it in their heads that I shot some guy in the face. So, I made it over here with Castor, and yeah, came into an agreement to give me safe passage through the Dwarven territories, which requires something that I have in this satchel. So that's what we're doing. We're just going in to, finish up this exchange of mine. And then who knows, maybe we'll ask some information about these things that attacked us.
All right. Well, I always got your back. Let's go.
All right, we head towards we grab Thatsu and start heading back into the governor's.
Alright, you guys start walking up the marble stairs, and you see some of the guards kind of staring at you, watching you as you walk up the stairs, but not saying anything. And you get to the large entryway of the palace, and you see the, you could say councilman recognize you right off the bat at Balthazar. Oh, what, hello. You're here for the thing, right?
That I am. I have what the governor's requested.
Oh, well, that's fantastic. We'll just take you to him. Yes. As he kind of walks in front of you. Oh, by the way, do remember that you have to regard him as your liege. Your liege, yes.
I turn back to both Thatsu and Carnivaro. Remember, we're in their territory. We're in their house. You refer to the governor as your liege. Otherwise, we might be fucking dead. I'm not really trying to die today after we escape that bullshit back there.
Betsy just rolls his eyes.
I look specifically at him. Don't fuck this up, or we're dead.
Why does it sound like you got something in your mouth, man? You talking through
Sounds like he's
cotton?
hitting a vape.
Oh, is he hitting a vape? This guy.
So you smoke. Get the fuck out of here. Come on.
Yeah, but I don't smoke while recording and sound like I'm like choking on cotton.
My bad. I'll say it again. I look specifically at Thatsu, and I say, "You specifically don't fuck this up, or else we're dead. All right?"
You realize that your leverage ends the second we leave these colonies, correct?
Oh, I realize that, but while we're here, don't get us killed. I haven't gotten us killed outside the outside the dwarven colonies, so don't get us killed inside.
Fine, whatever. So as the councilman's leading you guys towards the governor, you see the governor again. Carnivaro, you're seeing this for the first time. The governor is a very large dwarf. He actually stands just a few inches shorter than a normal man. And he is bulky. What the dwarves currently look like in their armor, he looks like without the armor. And he's just sitting in the chair as the other dwarves are reading things off to him in dwarvish. And he sees you, Balthazar, and he kind of shoos the dwarves away from him. Well, look at this. Of course, he's whispering this. If I whisper, the microphone won't pick it up, but everything he says is in a whisper. He's called the Whispered Tyrant for a reason. Well, look at this. Look who decides to show up. It's impressive that you came here safely.
Well, I like to try and keep my word and get people the things I tell them I'm going to get them.
I am impressed. For a human, you're not a piece of shit. And you're definitely not a big, filthy human.
Ah, well, I'll take that.
Who are these other two that you have brought in with you?
Oh, they...
Oh, my leaf. I'm Carnivaro.
I'm sorry, I'm not your liege. We don't do that yet.
I laugh a little bit, just remembering that they fucked with me the same way the first time.
So, you said your name was Carnivaro.
Carnivaro, pleased to meet you.
Pleasure's mine. I have actually never seen one of your kind. What? Forgive me, but what are you?
I'm a silver dragonborn.
Dragon.
There are dragonborns of other colors as well.
Also, like the sons of B.A.T.R, correct?
Out of game.
No, you're not like the you're dragonborns like them, but you're two different dragonborns. They're platinum and you're silver.
Sounds like fucking Pokemon colors.
Back in game. We're similar, but they're platinum. Our skin is of silver.
Oh, my apologies then. I did not mean to confuse you. And who is this other human that appears to be staring daggers at me?
Him?
He's an asshole.
Yeah, he is an asshole. He's kind of a prick. But he is, one of the companions I've had in this quest to get what you required me to get. But other than that, we're kind of in the middle of something that after we complete this exchange here, I might ask you a couple questions about. But don't pay any attention to him. If you want to chop his head off if he's being too much of a prick, I mean, it is your colonies.
Okay, well, to introduce myself, I am Typhus Throne, governor of the Dwarven colonies. I have been called many things. The Whispered Tyrant sticks with me quite well. So, if you will, the package that you were requested to deliver.
I go ahead, open my satchel, and take out Cindy's head, presenting it to him.
He looks at the head and stands up and walks down the wooden stairs. And each step he's taking is just kind of heavy on these stairs, and he gets down there and holds the head, or grabs the head with his big hand and holds it in his hand. Well, she's a bit rotten, isn't she?
Oh, I'd say she was pretty rotten when she stabbed you guys in the back, no?
She was. She very much was. Except, you see the color of our skin. All of us. A brass color. Ah. Why is Cindy white? Like you?
Well, I'd imagine it's the blood leaving her body. Probably made her a bit pale.
Interesting. He looks to his right and motions for a dwarf in a cloak to appear. I have a feeling that you are playing a trick on me. So, I'm going to hand the head of my mage. But before I do, are you playing a trick on me?
No, this is the head of the traitor. I mean, unless they swapped it out when they had my bag, this should be the same one. I mean, why would I walk back in here in a hostile territory, knowing that I've got no way out and bring you the wrong thing?
Part of our deal. It is appeasing to you.
Yeah, but safe passage wouldn't be really safe passage if I don't bring you the correct head.
He hands the head to his mage. Wasn't the safe passage I was talking about, but I believe that you are staying tight-lipped with your friends, which is understandable. I was talking about the second part of our agreement. You can almost feel.
True check for that.
Uh,
Yeah.
I was about to say, I just told you not too long ago.
Never mind. My bad.
You can almost feel the daggers being stabbed into your back by Thatsu staring at you heavily. So, last chance. Is it her head?
As far as I know, that is her head. Like I told you, unless they swapped it out when it was out of my hands, that's the same head that I cut off myself and put in that bag.
He looks at the mage, and the mage holds the head in both of his hands, and you see the hands begin glowing a bluish white as the head is almost changing form in front of you, and she looks just like every one of the other dwarves in this colony. She got dark skin and hair like wool. And the governor looks at you. That's that traitorous bitch. Good for you.
Yeah, see, I told you. I hold up my end of the deal.
Forgive me, you are still human. You may not be a complete piece of shit, but humans as a human is a human. You understand.
Oh, yeah. It's understandable.
So he holds her head and motions to one of the guards to come over as the guard brings his spear to him as he jams her head onto it. Hang this over the wall for those human colonists to see. The traitorous bitch is dead, and we have her head. You see the guard just nod as he takes the spear and walks out. The governor sits in his chair, or goes up the stairs and sits in his chair. So, you have safe passage, But you asked for information. What information could we possibly give you?
Well, we were in the process of getting the head back for you, as well as all my things, and well, let me just say, Cole Noctazi's gonna be. I kind of. This is the first time that I kind of mention this in front of everybody. Cole Noctazi's gonna be a little bit easier to take over than I had originally thought.
Batsu is just, you hear the sharp inhale of just quelled rage in his inhale, but he is keeping his mouth shut because again he is in a foreign colony, foreign territory, and he is not in the mood to die. So how easy are we talking here?
Well, I'm talking. You basically walk right into the place, except for maybe a few of those stragglers left behind. So it seems that the entire town was taken over by a dragon-like race of shapeshifters. We don't know what they are. I was wondering if you had any ideas, seeing as how you guys clearly are much wealthier in these colonies and probably have a great deal more information.
As you're describing these dragons that shapeshift, the chattering that was in the background stops. And it is dead silent as the governor sits there listening to what you're saying and trying to comprehend. Shape-shifting dragons. Shape-shift into what?
Well, they can shapeshift at least into a human form, that much we know. But it wouldn't surprise me if they could shapeshift into a dwarven form. So that might be something that you guys might want to worry about. I'll be the first one to bring you that piece of information, too.
Oh. It is very interesting. Dragons that are shape-shifting. He snaps his fingers and motions for a couple of onlookers to come over. You see them rush over. Look through the archives. Perhaps we have information of shape-shifting dragons. They nod and rush off to the to what would be assumed is the archives. I did not know that dragons could shapeshift. I mean, they are so big, why would they transform or shapeshift into something so small?
Well, that's what we're trying to find out, but it looks like it has to do with the Sons of Barum. At least that was mentioned. So I don't know exactly what the connection is there, but it seems as though they're plotting to take over. Or possibly something worse.
The Sons of B.A.T.R are nothing more than just followers of their father. They don't control anything, really. They just worship their father, that's about it, and uphold his tenets. Aside from that, they really aren't all that special. They're still made of flesh and blood. Well, they are the only... Well, yeah, they are the only platinum dragonborns here in the world, so... There is that. But... Nothing too special about it. But the plan involving them, perhaps... Something involving their father. Won't know.
My bad. It's coming back to my mind. It wasn't that they were the Sons of Barum. They seem to have a vendetta against the Sons of Barum.
I assumed that. I did assume that. The Sons of B.A.T.R are, like I said, they're good people. They try to keep the peace and uphold their father's tenets. Perhaps these other dragons are... There are two types of dragons. I mean, your friend here, Carnivaro, could probably fill you in more about the history of dragons and now dragonborns, but there are two types of dragons. There are the naturally good ones and the naturally evil ones. Perhaps it's a dragon war that is brewing. Don't know.
Well, if the Sons of Parum like to keep the peace, maybe these guys are trying to create some chaos.
Well, that is very possible, but the likelihood of that, because they'd have to be following a god, I would think. And their god, their mother, whatever the hell she is gone. Her and the former Platinum Dragon god fused and ended up saving the world from the cataclysmic event that occurred over 9 years ago. So it is highly unlikely, but I believe that there are shape-shifting dragons, because I have no reason to doubt you. Unfortunately, I do not think it will be as easy as you say it will be. I think it will be even harder.
Well, at least it's not the human resistance we'll have to go up against, but it will be those damn weird fucking dragon people.
Well,
You guys, as far as I've seen around, look like you're well equipped to whoop anybody's ass.
killing a singular dragon is, as you say, well equipped. We are well equipped to kick a singular dragon's ass. However, shape-shifting dragon poses a problem, because like you have deduced, they can infiltrate. Anyway, yeah, they possibly could look like one of us. So, I don't think it'll be that easy. It will not be that straightforward. But this information you have brought will suffice. You have more business here, or?
Well, that would be all for the governor. Or for you, at least. But, yeah. As for taking over Kolnaktazi, whenever we're ready to do that, let me know. I'll be right by your side.
Okay, and if I find anything out about these shape-shifting dragons, I'll be sure to send word for you. Where will you be? Because you cannot stay here with your friends.
Well, for the time being, I believe we might be able to get a little bit more information, possibly from the Archmage, so we'll be going to his citadel shortly. As long as this one, and I kind of nod over to Thatsu, as long as he doesn't try to get me killed on board this transportation we have.
Well, I can tell you this much. Your friend Thatsu, while at the citadel of the Archmage, should be on his best behavior, because the Archmage is not one to be toyed with. The Archmage is a very serious man. If he feels that you are disrespecting him, he will kill you with just a simple word. He's a very powerful man. Take that as a heed of warning there, Thatsu. Thatsu just kind of nods and turns to walk away. So,
Alright. And I say back to the governor, well, thank you for all your help here.
not a problem.
We'll be looking forward to that courier.
Not a problem. Safe travels to you. Be safe. It feels as though there are dark times ahead of us.
And I look back towards him before I fully leave and I say, just a heads up. Everything we talked about in this room, I know it's not fully my place, but I would advise you to play those cards close to your chest. The less that this gets out, the less of a chance that there is that these shapeshifters find out that you actually know about them, if they are here, in your territories.
Wise words, human. I apologize. Wise words, Balthazar. Go in peace. You have your safe passage, and you are always welcome in the dwarven colonies. And he gives you kind of like a nod and a wave.
I nod back to him and then turn around and head down the steps with Thatsu and Carnivaro.
And give yourself inspiration, by the way. That was pretty impressive. Didn't have to roll once.
Okay, here's inspiration. Okay. These done. Yes.
Ah.
I'm liking the dwarves being fucking Russian dudes.
You like that?
Dude, you are great with these fucking these voices.
Yeah.
I'm trying. So as you guys are leaving, Tatsulu just keeps his mouth shut. And where are you guys gonna go to next?
Well, we got to get out of here, right? Because they're not really well. Well, I mean, I guess Carnivaro's welcome, but Thatsu's not.
Well, there's no place for you guys to stay. There isn't like an inn or anything. Every dwarf in the city has their own house. So
I'm gonna have to get a house here at some point.
of course there is a few homeless, but there's reasons behind that. But for the most part, there's no inn. They don't really get too many travelers coming in to stay. It's usually just for trade, and then they're gone by the end of day.
All right. As we're walking back towards the ship, I kind of look over at Fatsu, start talking to him. I'm like, I noticed you staring at me like I'm a piece of shit back there, but I'll have you know, that whole town wanted me dead. I did what I had to do to stay alive.
They wanted you dead because you shot one of them in the street.
All
Don't
right, first
think
of
I
all,
didn't hear
that's
about
all
that.
circumstantial, and they have no proof.
And you have no gun, I've noticed.
Yeah, it doesn't mean I don't have a sword. I'm saying, are we going to have a problem? Because I think there's bigger things than the dwarves taking Kol Noctazi, seeing as how we've got a race of shape-shifting dragons that's about to fuck the entire world.
No, we don't have a problem because not only is there a race of shape-shifting dragons ready to fuck the world, but I've lost everything in Kol Noctazi, so I have nothing to go back to.
Alright, well then, has anybody got any qualms about us getting back to the going to the Citadel of the Archmage? See if he's got more information? And possibly we could get another companion on this quest to get Midorth a fucking body.
I have no
That sounds like a great fucking idea.
I have no qualms about it, though we'd have to go to Diramon first so that Beuford could get his ship back.
Alright, well, sounds like a plan then.
Alright, so you guys make your way to the airship and you say your goodbyes to the guards. The guards just, greet you and, oh, have a good day there, buddy. Please stay safe. Do come back! You are very helpful man to those dwarves. You are good human. That's what you are. Good human, not pig shit.
I'd say my goodbyes to them as well, being like, well, I never got your guys' name. I guess it's fitting now that I got passage through here to know them.
God, you're a fucking dick. I'll get you those names. I'll get you those names in a bit. Cause now I gotta come up with names for them. So as you guys go to the, they tell you their names, and like I said, I'll get you those names. But they, you
How
guys,
about one of them could be Throngar Longbeard.
Throngar Longbeard.
Yeah, Throngar Longbeard.
All right,
Throngar.
send that to me in a message so that I can remember that. And that's the one that's always very friendly but very threatening to you.
All right.
The one that calls you a pig filthy human. You're not completely pig shit. So as you guys get to the ship, the captain is just standing there polishing the cannons and sees you approach and throws the ladder down. And as you guys climb up the ladder, he looks at you and let me find that voice again because I completely forgot.
He's
That's-
kind of Scottish.
Was he Scottish?
Think
'Cause I got-
so.
That's what I thought. That's what I thought. Yeah.
Yeah, I got the fucking the Russian still there. Fuck. All right, I gotta take a break. I gotta take a quick piss, so I'll be right back.
Alright.
Let me find this voice.
Find your dicks, you can piss.
You're right.
Oh, fucking A. All right, Matterworth, we're closer to getting you a fucking body.
Oh boy.
As long as Thatcher doesn't fuck this up. I don't know, man. Got me fucking worried he's not going to be in on this fucking... 'Cause I forget he's human.
I mean, from the impressions that I now have about it, and the fact that it's most definitely true, I don't think we'd have to worry about him.
Well, let's fucking hope so. Let's hope so. Because... And hopefully we can take over fucking Kolnak Tazi. I'm trying to get a house in the Dwarven territories, baby. They got some nice shit, man.
Real estate, baby. Rent that shit out on Airbnb.
Carnivaro fucking puts out... Carnivaro starts a real estate agency in the fucking Dwarven territories.
That'd be pretty funny.
All right.
Dragonborn Realty.
All right, so we're back.
Realty.
So Beuford Redferd looks at you. So did you find anything out over here? Damn, that was fucking shit.
Oh, did you find anything out, lads? Fuck a couple of children over there, by the
Hey,
way.
fuckers. Did you find anything out, or did you just waste the time?
Well, we got the dwarves looking into their records to see if they have anything on these fucking shape-shifting dragon cunts.
Well, to be completely fair, I don't believe anybody has any records on these beings because, well, I've never heard of any of these fuckers ever being around. But
Well,
then
you gotta
again,
remember, dwarves do live long lifespans.
that is true. That is very true. But the question is, where are we heading to?
Well, that, sir, would be the Archmage's Citadel. We gotta get my friend Mydorth a fucking soul transfer.
Alright, so we are gonna go to the Adirabon so I can get me my passenger ship. Because I need to make some money because oh poor fucking Thatsu over here isn't gonna be fucking paying me a goddamn dime.
Speaking of payment, I reach into my satchel and kind of parcel out 2,000 gold pieces. And, or actually, I parcel out 1,999 gold pieces. Put them in a little pouch and toss them to the captain. And say, here, for the damages.
He looks at the sack of gold and gives it a nice little toss. You know, my fucking balls weigh more than this. But it's greatly fucking appreciated. Just don't let your fucking mutt chew through it. Chew any more fucking holes in my hull, or, well, we'll be eating mutt for dinner.
I look at Jack. I'm like, you hear that, boy? Don't be chewing no holes through shit. We'll get you a chew toy.
Fatsu's ass looks like a good chew toy for a dog.
And as he says that, Jack kind of looks over at Thatsu's ass and kind of growls a little bit lowly.
Don't you fucking dare. Yeah, I get the voices mixed up, but hey, you know. So you feel the ship begin raising out of the sand and turning to go south, and the ship goes south. It is going to take about a week to get to Adiramond.